everyone. As you all know, my name is Sheila Bradley and I will be your counselor for group therapy. We will be together for 10 sessions and I will act as facilitator in the group process. Please call me Sheila. Group is a behavior therapy comprised of a number of techniques based upon a belief that maladaptive behaviors stem from the same principles that govern adaptive behaviors and can thus be unlearned. Over our time together, we will learn new, positive, and culturally acceptable adaptive behaviors. I encourage you to become self-analytic and to observe the behavior exhibited by yourselves and other group members. Remember what we've discussed in our individual sessions, that we cause our own unhappiness by interpretations of life events, rather than by the actual events. By changing what we tell ourselves, we can change ourselves. So today, we take the knowledge gained in our individual sessions out into the larger social context of our fellow sufferers. Remember that human beings are herd animals and as such have an instinctive need to belong to a group. So your next challenge, should you choose to accept it, is to open yourselves to interpersonal context. Again, welcome.
Wow. This is going to be some trip.
About 85% of those who participate will benefit from group. There is less evidence of success in those with borderline personalities.
Woo-wee! Well, good thing I don't live on a border.
And there will be no electronics of any kind used during group. Group is an exercise in looking and listening, something we seem to have forgotten how to do. Silence all cell phones now, please. Let's get things started with a fun icebreaker. Okay, everyone, close your eyes and keep them closed. Now, think of a wild animal and think of the noise that animal makes. Now, make that noise. Oh, very good. Bonding. You're all fish in a fish tank. Come on, people, you can do better than that. Let's hear those animals. Great. You're one animal. Now, everyone, louder. And while you express your inner animal, try to find someone from your own species. You're right, everyone. You can stop now. Stop now. Put your animals to sleep. Very good. That's it. You can all open your eyes now. Very good. Now, let's hear what we have to say about ourselves. Just a few lines about who you are and what is important to you. Janie, let's start with you.
Hi, I'm Janie. I'm a graphic designer. I design fabric. I love what I do, and I'm good at it. My professional life is in great shape. So, I guess I'm here because I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my personal life. Well, my romantic life. Well, my relationship life. Well, okay, my sex life. No, not sex, not sex. Intimacy. Yes, intimacy. Does that make sense? Does anyone get what I'm talking about? I mean, I have great value. Let's be honest. I look pretty good. I'm in good shape. I'm smart. So what's going on? I'm good with intimacy. I want it. I'm ready for it. So why, when I have so much to offer? Me. Why does everyone feel the need to go out and have sex with legions of other ladies? Well, maybe not everyone, but at least one person. Well, okay, my recently ex-partner, Ryan, he flirts with other women even when I'm with him. I mean, what is that? What? I'm not enough? Well, screw that. So I'm moving on, and I'm focusing on me. I mean, I'm enough for me. Why can't it be enough for anyone else?
Well, honey, you would be enough for me, absolutely, without doubt.
Sorry I'm late. What are you doing here?
Me? What are you doing here?
I'm here for group therapy.
How can you be here for group therapy? I'm here for group therapy.
Excuse me, pal, the lady doesn't seem to want you here.
Ryan, I believe you were scheduled for the next session of group in 3 months.
No, this session. I can't wait 3 months.
Well, if he's staying, I'm going.
Jamie, please, let's discuss this as a group. Do I have your permission to tell them? Everyone, Ryan and Jane were in couples counseling with me recently. They each agreed to join a group, and I scheduled them for separate groups. But I think that we can accommodate them both now, and that it will work out quite well, if you will agree.
Hey, look, why not? Couples counseling didn't work, so I don't know, maybe this will.
All right, but only if you keep your mouth shut.
Keep my mouth shut. This is group therapy. You're supposed to talk. You know what? Listen, you don't talk to me, I won't talk to you.
Hello? Can you two take this outside? I'm paying by the hour for this.
Excuse me more.
Feels good.
Well, my name is Christine. I'm divorced, no children. Not that I don't like children, I just never wanted to own one. Hey, if you got them, go ahead and keep them. If you can. Because the way that we're going, planet Earth isn't going to be around much longer. As Homo sapiens continue to pollute and use up its resources, and men continue to go to war, and I do mean men, I, for one, am sick of watching people die because of testosterone. Men are ruled by their sex glands. I'm trying to be polite here, but you all know what I mean.
Oh, excuse me for a living. I am sick of sex-starved women blaming men for being men. We're just trying to protect you, honey.
Yeah, from people like you. And don't call me honey.
Let's try to stay away from the political and focus on the personal, the self-examination. Ellie, could you continue, please?
My name is Eleanor, and I've been working as a private patient with Sheila.
Client, not patient, Ellie.
Oh yes, client, for quite a few years. What is it, about 3 years now? And I feel I'm making good progress in my search to find happiness and learn who I am. Sheila suggested that a group patient environment, a group client environment, might help pick up the pace in my search to find happiness and learn who and what I am. I feel positive that group will become a safe and supportive environment in which I can take risks and stretch my personal limits of honesty and self-assessment. Thank you all for being brave and strong. I look forward to spending time with all of you.
Wow.
Thank you for that, Ellie. Jean?
Jean. Jean Barron. Can you tell the group something about yourself and why you are here, Jean?
Well, I just thought it might help.
And what else, Jean? Is there anything else?
No, that's it.
Well, thank you for that, Jean. Sam, you are next.
I don't need any help. There's nothing wrong with me. My parents are making me come to this. It's either this or I have to start paying rent. But after listening to this group of wackos, I'm starting to think it might have been better to come up with the cash.
We don't use the word wackos in groups, Sam.
Lynn, are you saying that you're still living with your parents? I mean, you're shitting me, right?
It's not me. It's the economy.
Oh, it's... Wow. Okay. You know, here I thought you were still sponging off mommy and daddy. But hey, little princess here can't find a job. Sorry, little princess.
We don't call people little princess in group, Nick.
I'm sorry about that. Cinderella.
Moving along. We have Olive and Olivia. Olive and Olivia are sisters, everyone. Olive, let's start with you.
So our parents
First of
sent
all,
us here because
She's the one with the problems, but I mean, we both have to come. I was supposed to be meeting friends at the mall. and-
hello, I'm supposed to be the one talking. Did you not notice that I'm next in the circle? Olivia,
You always.
just wait your turn.
You always go first.
That is such a lie.
It's not a lie, and you know it.
No, I don't know it because it's not true.
When have I ever gone
You-
first?
Now, girls, why don't we just move on to Mick while the two of you take a couple of deep breaths? Come on now, a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Everyone, let's all take a couple of deep breaths.
Hi. No, I'm still here with these crazy people. I don't know. They're making animal sound things. No, I didn't make a sound. Okay, I was a cricket. I chirped very, very quietly. Actually, I don't know what Olive was. Probably the gorilla.
I was not a gorilla. I was a monkey. Get off me. I was a monkey.
You see? She always gets to go first.
You see, this is my life. This is what I have to put up with. I don't need to say anything. You all just saw it.
Well, I'd like to speak. She thinks she should have everything. She has our parents and everyone wrapped around her little finger. She's the good one, the nice one, the sweet one, the pretty one. But it's all an act to make me look bad. She is not nice. She's evil. And I'm much prettier than her.
Everyone, let's see if we can use this situation in our work here. Who has a suggestion for Olive and Olivia to establish new adaptive behaviors that will replace the maladaptive behaviors and elevate them and eliminate them for the betterment of themselves and the general community? Who has a suggestion? Oh, come on now. Don't be shy. This is group, an environment where everyone should feel free to say what they feel.
Well, that was really cool. Maybe these 10 weeks won't be as bad as I thought. I could definitely use this.
Me too, Sam. I thought it was like this really great acting exercise in which you open yourself up to allow what is going to happen, to engage in the primal with your partner, to bond and trust. And they were so open and vulnerable and free. I'm gonna try to reach those heights in my rehearsal tonight.
And I can certainly use you.
Well, girls didn't do things like that when I was their age. They were more proper and well behaved. The times they are a changin'.
Moving on. Mick?
Well, I'm what you'd call a real man. You know, I'm proud of my testosterone. I'm here because my ex is suing me for just about everything I own. She says I'm not available, that I'm not open, whatever the crap that is. Who cares? What, am I supposed to listen to her complain all the time? But my lawyer said it might help with the judge if I looked like I was trying to learn things, like nurture and communication and other crap like that. So that I look like a decent guy. And I don't lose the house and the car. She thinks she's keeping them. She's not.
This is so great being here with you all. I feel that with the power of the group, there is no stopping us. Creativity is the answer to all the world's global problems. When we strive to create something valuable and challenging, it's a win-win for all of us. Perhaps we each could write a poem expressing what we are going through and then create a group poem. Or a short play that we can do in a reading to help others.
That sounds wonderful, Angel. Ryan, you came in last and you are last again.
Excuse me, Sheila, but I'm still here.
Well, yes, we'll get to you in a moment. Ryan?
Well, I am willing to work with the group. I find people fascinating.
Especially female people.
Janie, I'm trying to talk here. People are comprised of many different components. Can be viewed as mass composition or atomic composition. There are only 6 elements, oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, calcium, and phosphorus, that make up 99% of what or who we are. And Janie uses all 99% to find fault with me. Just problems with me, when clearly the problems are with her. Now, if we could use the group components to help her see me with my components, I'll be a happy man.
Hey, half the women in town have seen your components. I'm not interested in being part of a herd.
Go girl.
Nice job, Claudia.
I'm with you on that, definitely. Both of you, because when you guys work to create something, it's...
Sam, all electronics away, please. And now we get to you, Bill. I'm not sure why you're here, actually. You were not scheduled to join group.
Well, Sheila, I just want to learn as much as I can from you. I want to be your water boy, your slave, your everything, because you are my everything. You saved my life and I am a new man. I'm ready to open myself to you and hope you will to me.
Well, it's good to see you so positive, Bill. Everyone, terrific. A great start. Some attempts at self-awareness, some resistance, some hostility, but some challenges, but a great start. Ellie, would you start our work today with telling the group your personal psychological story?
I'd be happy to, Sheila. See, there it is, that word. Happy. I used to not believe that word existed for me. I saw dark clouds on rainy days. I saw miserable faces. I felt hopeless. Then Sheila put me on Prozac, and for the first time in my life I felt hope. I realized even though I was brought up in a home in which all my needs were met, it was a place of violence, of fear. So my interpretation of life turned out to be accurate. There was a reason for my despondency. I discovered I was actually right to feel hopelessness and anger. My father was cruel and crazy. I share this with all of you to give you hope that perhaps your life too truly is awful and not just a misperception. So open your hearts and minds, and you too just might realize that there really is nothing wrong with you, that you too can be happy like me.
Whoa, hold on. Are you saying that you're cured because there was nothing ever wrong with you? Well, hey, then I'm done. There's nothing wrong with me either.
Sam, please sit back down. Everyone, what Ellie meant is that yes, there was a background of actual abuse, but that she forgave those who inflicted it, and with a great commitment to personal self-healing, she has moved on to a place of happiness and balance. And you don't want me to have to call your parents.
What do you mean, Sheila? There was never anything wrong with me. I was a victim of family insanity.
What a load of crap.
Mick, Ellie has made a choice to be happy, and she's risked opening up to us and telling us of her life's experiences. I really think she should be supported and respected from us.
Wow, it speaks.
Thank you for that, Jean. You've taken a brave and positive step in speaking out to the group in support of Ellie and her choice for happiness. Sam, how do you feel about Ellie's choice for happiness?
You dress like Pollyanna, you think like Pollyanna.
Oh, Pollyanna. Archetypes. This is very good. Now we're getting someplace. Christine, what does Pollyanna mean to you?
Well, she's like Heidi and every other female character in fiction. If you're a female, you smile and take it. Let male anger destroy your life.
Mick, can you respond to that?
I'd like to respond to that. Ellie is healed because of Sheila and her dedicated and brilliant work. When I worked with her in our private sessions, she opened me up to a whole new world. Her beauty stimulated me to a new high, a firm grip on reality, a liquid embrace of what is soft and moving in life, an explosion of...
What the hell are we talking about here? Life sucks, then you die.
Actually, it's much more hopeful than that, Mick. Life sucks, and then you're reincarnated.
I never heard that one before.
Yeah.
That is good. Life sucks, and then you're reincarnated.
Then life sucks again.
I should have taken being grounded. I'm sentenced to 9 more weeks with a room full of nutcases.
Don't you mean wacko, Sam?
Hey Sheila, how was your week? Any wild stories to reveal? I think after 4 weeks of us spilling our guts, it's your turn to come clean.
Oh, yeah, let's find out.
Well, here we are, people.
Come on.
Week 5. Halfway through our group therapy.
No, it's fine.
Congratulations on all your wonderful self-affirming work so far.
Thank you, Sheila. You are an inspiration, and I think we're all grateful.
So let's hear it, Sheila. What deep, dark secrets are you keeping?
Yeah, come on, Sheila. We've all bared our souls. Time for you to bear something.
Perhaps Miss Christine would like to bear something.
You are such a pig.
That's what you love about me.
In your dreams, Macho Man.
Congratulations, you two. I can see an appreciation of each other's differences. Great work. See, Janie? An actual collaboration of left and right brain humans. The feminine, creative, and emotional right brain side, and the masculine, logical, and analytical left. You know, brain function lateralization does not have to impede a merger, particularly since the processing of auditory and visual stimuli is represented bilaterally. And Janie, you have that in spades. You and me, baby. We can do this.
We could. Except you're already doing it with every right brain in town.
That theory doesn't hold water. Creativity is creativity for everyone. I know many right brain men and they're not even gay. And I hope you will all come to my opening night this weekend. Cabaret at the Cabaret.
Ooh. Cabaret? What kind of music is that?
Cabaret.
Oh. I'd love to go.
Love to have you.
Okay, guys. That was really nice. Very touching. But can we get back to business here? Doing the lying, the covering, the avoiding, the things we really excel at?
So
Oh, no, hey, help! Stop! Guys!
You love it,
That's great.
What are you looking at?
Ellie, how did the visit with your father go?
Well, I felt that I needed to see him one final time to help with my healing. Finally, he said, "So what have you been up to, Eleanor?" I said, "Not much. 3 years in therapy and now I'm in group." There was a moment of silence. He said, "What for?" And I said, "Oh, just a whim. I thought it might be fun to take a look at my past. Years of verbal and physical abuse, the years of trying to escape the loss of my mother." There was a long silence. Then he said, "Eleanor, I haven't had a drink now for quite a few years. I know I was really difficult, and I'm very sorry." So I said, "Maybe you should join group." And then I walked out.
Feel free to join in, Sheila.
As your group leader, I must maintain a certain professional distance.
Oh, is that what you call it? Are you sure it isn't avoidance? Or maybe it's passive-aggressive syndrome.
Or maybe it's antisocial behavior. Or maybe you're misinterpreting what you're experiencing and don't know how to change.
Or maybe she thinks that she needs to be nice and polite and well-behaved and quiet, like most of us females think.
Oh, come on, Sheila. Make some noise.
Yeah, Sheila, come on, make some noise, girl.
Right.
Come on, girl. Come on.
Whoa, what just happened?
Oh my God. Is there something we don't know about Ellie and Sheila? Maybe that's why Ellie's been in therapy with her for so long. Still waters can run deep.
Love is a fragile and beautiful thing. It can pierce the heart with a sting. It can rip you up and trip you up and leave you with a ring. A finger that says naked. A house for two with one. A life of dark and silence without a dance or sun.
Well, isn't that the truth?
And the plot thickens. Yeah, I'm starting to like this place. Who knew real life could be better than television?
Mick, be nice.
All right. I think you and I should go out for a beer. But I'm buying, and I'm holding the door for you when we get there. You think you can handle that, oh liberated lady?
I know. I can handle it.
Care to follow their example? If they can do it, at least we can try.
Okay, but only for lunch. No dessert.
Dessert can be beneficial. Listen, dessert has 3 dietary triggers which lead directly to the release of endorphins: fats, sugars, and phenylethylamine. Desserts are, I guess, the highest contributor of fat and sugars in a meal, but phenylethylamine is found in chocolate, which is a popular ingredient in most desserts. It releases serotonin, and it gives you pleasure.
How can someone so smart be so dumb?
Hey, Jean, I'll teach you some cabaret over a beer. You game?
Yes. I'm game. OMG, this is so intense. Do you have any idea this is what group therapy is? No. OMG. This really is like a movie. I can't wait to film it. Yeah? Let's go get some movie outfits. Yes, and then let's go for food and music. Chinese. Thai. Okay. Okay.
I love you.
Love you too. Hey, Sam, do you want to come with us?
Thanks, but I'm heading home.
Okay. Bye.
Nowadays.
All right, everyone. Let's get started, shall we? Settle in. Well, here we are, the final week of group. Let's start with a discussion of what your experiences have been over the last 10 weeks and what your expectations are for your life as you continue outside of group.
Wow, outside of group? Is there a life outside of group? I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna miss coming here every week. Life may be a lot lonelier without all of you wackos each week. I got to know myself better from watching you all struggle with your supposed problems. I mean, we all still have a lot of problems to solve as a planet, right? As men continue to keep screwing it up. But I guess I can do more to help now that I'm not pissed off 99% of the time.
Wow. This is you not pissed off? I mean, look our world. I'd like to jump in right here and say that, it's 10 weeks later, and I am probably still as much of an asshole as I was when we started. But I know I'm an asshole, so it's okay. I'm a nicer asshole. Chris, what do you think?
Well, you're definitely right. You are an asshole. But I think you're doing some great work on yourself.
You're a piece of work yourself.
Get a room.
Oh, hey, everyone, bring it back. Come on. Let's take a nice deep breath. Ready? Inhale, in.
Well, I have something to say. I leave here feeling proud of you all. I have watched you struggle and fight and laugh and cry, and I watched myself do, well, not much of anything. I am older than all of you, and I've seen a lot in my life, the good and the bad. I have known wars and joys and hate and kindness and, well, still believe in Santa Claus. But I feel a great sadness. I came here because of Sheila, as you probably have all guessed. One of my doctors suggested I find someone to talk to about, well, my life, my feelings. As that is something I never did. We weren't all so open in my day, like you are. Chris, you were right about that. And so I met Sheila, and she changed my life. I talked, and I talked, and I thought, and I remembered, and I laughed, and I cried, and I fell in love with Sheila. Of course it was because she was beautiful and smart and funny. Well, maybe not in this room. but she brought me back to life. And so I fell in love with her. I know now that when you finally expose yourself reveal yourself as sad, vulnerable, confused, the person who caused that, who shared it, who created me as a new and better human being, that person becomes, well, the one you worship and adore. I don't take my leave now. I leave here to try to live what I've learned from you all. Lots of love.
Let him go. He is feeling so much, and it will have to sit with him for a little while. He'll be back in his own time, and I'll make sure of it. Now, I would like to hear each of your final thoughts. Jean, let's start with you. You've had a long journey to take, and you have come so far.
I want to thank you for that, Sheila. But I want to thank Angel, too. She reached out to me as a friend, and my whole life has changed. I go to theater, I attend cabaret, and I've met new friends who have put themselves out there every night on stage. And I even did karaoke this week.
Wow! She did. It was painful to listen to. And I told her not to quit her day job. But we're getting her started on props backstage where it's safe for all of us. And I'm determined to get her out front at some point, even if it's as a spear carrier.
What's up next for you, Angel?
Well, I'm thinking of doing some teaching, some touring, some dance classes, a painting class.
you know, exploring, challenging myself.
Nice.
All right. Cool.
Well, excuse my observation, Angel, but human beings all have their own way of dealing with their fears. Past trauma can create a fear response that becomes worse than the actual trauma. The survival instinct keeps repeating itself over and over an entire lifetime, creating a block that can actually block, well, everything.
There it is again. How can you be so smart and still know absolutely nothing about relationships?
Right. Hang on a sec. You know, maybe our brainiac here is onto something. I mean, you know, this never-ending embracing of everything artistic, it could just be a really big block. But, you know, Angel's so good at it.
Tell them, Angel. I was abused. Sexually abused by an uncle for years as a child. Okay, is everyone happy now? But you're only partly right. Yes, that did happen, but yes, I am happy with my life. I genuinely love exploring and experimenting and testing, and yes, I am good at it. Being here with you all has been the final step for me. I'm finally able to move past that. I hereby claim my right to be happy and experience life for real, not as a shield like it has been in the past. So I guess that makes me the same person, but for the right reasons now. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, Angel, it does. Thank you for that final gift to yourself and to us. Sam, what about you?
Well, the good news is that I've gotten some Kickstart money to actually start the film.
Yeah!
You guys aren't getting rid of me yet. Where am I now, Sheila? So many truths.
Well, truth is a healthier, happier place, I believe.
Then, in my continuing growth towards better mental health, I have a question that I'm just going to throw out there. If truth helps us all, then perhaps some truth from you will help you as well. I mean, why do you expect us to believe what you say when you don't even live it yourself?
Sheila, I'd like to be open with this. It'll be my final step towards healing. Sheila's my mother. My father was a violent man, an alcoholic who would beat my mother terribly. She stayed because of me. She worked and always kept part of her money away from my father. And when I was about 8 or 9, she tried to leave with me. Dad stopped us and said she had to leave, but without me, or he'd kill us both. She left and tried to get help, and when she came back the next day, we were gone. My dad put me in the car and we left. He told me if I tried to contact my mother, ever, he would kill me. I left as soon as I was old enough to get out. I entered myself into a treatment center for abused children, and there she was, counseling.
I will confess to you all that I have spent every day since the day I left dealing with the guilt and pain of knowing that I left Ellie there alone.
You're safe now.
and I thought we had problems. I'm feeling kind of healthy right now.
Except that you're still an asshole.
No. I'm the one. It was wrong for me to read Ellie's file. But I thought you guys were keeping secrets from us and not being honest, while expecting us all to be honest. I had it all wrong. I'm sorry, Ellie.
Sam, I do forgiving better than anything else. Right, Sheila?
Well, we still have to hear from the fabulous sisters. Who is going to go first?
You tell them.
No, you tell them.
Okay, we'll tell them together. We'll tell them on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
We'll tell you in a song.
Okay.
6, 7, and we are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Sing it to me now. You're crazy.
Janie, I want you to know that music is something we're all hardwired for. Human beings have a genetic predisposition to music. It's evolutionary. And neurotransmitters release these feelings of elation, and despite what you've been saying in the group and what you think, I only have these feelings when I'm with you. I want to live the music of you. Only you.
Wow. Even I understood that one. Go for it, Janie.
Yeah, Janie, come on.
Should totally
Get it, girl.
That's so good.
Yay, Janie!
Come here, you wacko.
Well, to all of you, I hope that our time together helps us all on our time on what is left of planet Earth, as Christine would say.
Hey, this sucks. I love you guys. Why don't we all just get out of here and go get some dinner?
Okay,
that's
great.
Yeah, let's
Awesome.
Chris? I have a confession to make. Yeah, in one of our past lives, one of our reincarnations, we were reincarnated on a planet. We were prisoners. The planet was even sicker than this one. And we were forced to spend every day together. And we couldn't stand each other. We kept coming back in different times as different people, trying to make it work. I mean, one time I was even a woman and you were a man, and that really didn't work. This time I think we can change history. Break that cycle. What do you say? You want to give it a try?
You are so good. You know, I almost fell for it that time. You are such a jerk.
Come on, you know you love it.
Oh, boy. Let's get out of here. You're an idiot, by the way.
All right, but I'm buying. No, none of that liberated women, I'm spending my own cash stuff.
Good, because I'm broke. And I'm ordering the most expensive item on the menu.